I mean, it is now, but it wasn't.
Yes, if you're available. So the first 2 days in January.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And so it's done. Good evening.
Appreciate the wait, Chris.
Oh, I'm good.
Anything's out.
There's 2 that were, we couldn't turn off.
They can, we needed security lights, and they didn't know where the switch was.
I was trying to figure it out.
We just had a reason for, because if there's any event in that we want somebody tripping and getting hurt, you know.
That's funny.
Okay. Call the meeting to order at 7:00 PM. This will be the 2026 GEO budget hearing for the village board, the village of Necedah. Roger?
Okay, this is the total. This year, the 25, this is how much we are levying for 26 paid. So you look at the Juneau County went down, the village went up slightly, the school went down, or I mean, went up a little bit. And then you got Western Technical College that went up, and then the tax increment district went up. So we're looking at 1,511,432 and 15 for this year, and last year's 1,507,996. We went through the draft budgets in the past for the 4 previous meetings. Right now, if you look at total revenues for this next year, we're expecting $1,160,854. And we're expecting in expenses, $1,953,854. We're planning taking $30,000 from our undesignated fund balance to balance the budget. Our levy will be $483,295, just like right here. So we went slightly up 1.2 or 1.02% from last year for our levy. And then as far as our assigned fund balance right now is $645,422. Our restricted is at $50,000. We currently have debt payments of loans out at $844,017. So that's pretty much the summary. So you can see last year and this year, that's where we're sitting right now. So, and being we completed the reval, right now, this is in final, but according to my calculations, our mill rate will drop down to 0.01992,169. So it's going to drop some. But again, we went through the reval. Property values went up on the average of 70%. So it's just how the math will work out. If you're assessed before at $100,000, and last year we were around $31, $32 per thousand. Now, if you're assessed at $200,000, then the mill rate will drop, but then it's multiplied, so it might squash out. So, as you can see, we're not really levying a whole lot more as far as money wise. So really, it's just how it's divided up is how it comes down to. You get a percentage based on how this breaks down. And right now, this tax increment district is paying back the debt of our TIP districts, which goes back to some of the time in Oak Grove timeframe, Oak Grove resorts. Does anybody have anything that they want to ask me?
Any questions?
All I've got.
So we'll close that during 7:03. And we'll call to order the regular meeting of the Village of Necedah Board. It's at 7:04. Roll call, please.
Mary Beth Stivers,
Here.
Chris Taylor,
Present.
Mary Alice Lasswell,
Here.
Don Jackson,
Present.
Janice Murphy,
Present.
Cheryl Steen.
Here.
And myself.
Item number 3, the adoption of minutes. In your package, you have the minutes for the regular meeting of Monday, November 10th, 2025. Are there any additions or corrections?
Make a motion that we approve the minutes as presented.
Motion by Don Jackson to approve the minutes of Monday, Monday, November 10th, 2025.
I'll second it.
Seconded by Chris Taylor. We have a motion and a second to approve the minutes for the Monday, November 10th, 2025 meeting. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, those will be filed. Item 4, police report. You have anything?
The only thing is they're working on Christmas parade. They're provide the traffic detour like usual. The permit has been requested and everything, so we're all set on that. Looks like it's gonna be a cold day, so, and right now, Michael's been setting up everything for the parade, for the entry, so, and that's one of the things we work back and forth with other communities around to help out. When they have a special event, they help us out, and when we need somebody, we make a call and they come here. And that's pretty much all I've got right now. Neither of them could make it tonight.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Item number 5, public works report. Hello.
Hello there. Don't have anything major to report, everything going good. Answer any questions on that material.
Snowplows have been busy. Snowplows have been busy.
A little bit, yes.
I thought you guys did a great job with the big snow, so I appreciate that.
Thanks. I'll let the fellows know.
Any questions for Jack? Okay, thank you, Jack. Item 6, library report. Anything from them?
Yes, she couldn't get the circulation numbers off the system for today because they've made a transition and they've added now Toma into the Winding Rivers network. And so they basically had shut down all the other options for other libraries to enter anything in. So they're gonna have a new software system that they're gonna use. And as far as right now, the big thing that they've been working with the school is the annual stuffed animal sleepover with the 4K, which they end up, each child will get a hat knitted by knit one, and reading 2 ladies and their book for adventures of their stuffed animals. They basically make a book and each kid's gonna have one when they get done. Like I said, the Toma was added into the system, and then hopefully circulation will be working as planned tomorrow. Some of the libraries that did stay open, we're trying to do it with a spreadsheet, and then hand enter everything later is one of the options. And some of them had issues on Monday, last week, Thursday, Friday, that they lost what they did enter in. So we were lucky in a way that we didn't have any of those things.
The Friends have a book sale, a pop-up book sale going on with cookbooks. They have a few here and up in the vestibule of the library. And there's also a Christmas basket bonanza raffle by the Friends. It's quite a lovely basket made by Judy Pope. I think I can remember, by member Judy Pope. And the tickets for that can be purchased up at the library, the circulation desk. They're $1 each or 6 for $5, and all the money raised from the book sales and the basket raffle is, of course, given back to the library to support what autumn needs. That's all I can do. Oh, chili luncheon is coming up the first Saturday in February. So that's all the news that isn't from Friends, I think. Excuse me. I do not have any special business, committee reports. Does any committee have anything to report?
I do.
Or they
That's
when
way
we
down
get
the
to
part.
it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there personnel or finance?
I'd like to just thank you and Roger for working on the budget.
Thank you. It's always a joy, right, Roger?
Economic development did meet, and we'll talk about that more in closed session.
Item 9, treasurer's report. Got a copy of the treasurer's report in your packet. Are there any questions for Cheryl? Roger? Any questions? Hearing none, do we have a motion to approve the treasurer's report for November 2025?
Make a motion that we approve the treasurer's report as presented for November 2025.
Okay, motion by Mary Beth Stivers to approve the treasurer's report for November 2025. Do we have a second?
And second, Judge Garth.
The motion was seconded by Janice Murphy, so we have a motion by Mary Beth Stivers, seconded by Janice Murphy to approve the treasurer's report for November 2025. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Item number 10, approval of vouchers. You had the, excuse me, vouchers for November 2025 in your packet. Is there any questions for Cheryl or Roger?
I have just a couple. Just one. We had the, page 5. So I see one for police attorney fees, is that common? I don't remember seeing that.
There is, and generally it's when they end up going to court, or, and they end up having the municipal court judge, they end up having the cost to bring an attorney in there.
So
Traffic, we had a couple of traffic ones that,
I think that's part of their budget, so.
Yep.
right?
It's in the budget, so it's nothing unexpected. And the other one I had was on page 11. I see that you got the new cameras.
Yep.
Do you get those installed or?
not yet.
It's good that you got it for the year out. You never know what the price change will be.
Price change, it was like 1 November, so.
Wait till it's 24 hours.
Yeah, think it all, maybe it's not like this.
It's the best time to do it. Okay, any other questions about the vouchers for November 2025?
The cemetery expenses voucher, was that due to the vandalism on the flagpole?
The flagpole replacement, yeah.
Any other questions? Okay, hearing none, we'll take a motion to approve the vouchers for November 2025.
Make a motion to approve the vouchers for November 2025.
Motion by Chris Saylor, do you have a second?
I'll second.
Motion or second by Don Jackson. We have a motion by Chris Saylor, seconded by Don Jackson to approve the vouchers for November 2025. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, those will be filed. Item number 11, consider the adoption of GO Budget 2026. You have a copy of the budget in front of you. Are there any questions for Roger or Cheryl? A lot of numbers. I'll make a statement, it's a lot of numbers.
I'll make a motion that we adopt the 2026 general obligation budget.
Motion by Don Jackson.
Second the
Second.
motion?
Motion by Don Jackson, seconded by Mary Beth Stivers to adopt the 2026 GO budget. Is this a roll call? Okay,
Stivers,
Yes.
Sailor,
Yes.
Glasswell,
yes,
Jackson,
Yes.
Murphy.
so that is adopted. Item number 12, And we'll get that done. Confirm appointments of election inspectors. So election inspectors, the proposed is Susan Kaczynski, David Dodge, Janice Murphy, Cheryl Steen, Leah Harriet, Debbie Muse, Mary Beth Stivers, Vanessa Zipperer, Cheryl?
Sherelle.
Sherelle Olson, and Autumn Harriet Cool. Are there any questions for Roger or Cheryl about that? We need a motion to approve the election inspectors that were listed. Do we have a motion? All right,
I'll make a motion to approve the said list of election inspectors.
motion by Chris Saylor, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Don Jackson. We have a motion by Chris Saylor, seconded by Don Jackson, to approve the appointments of election inspectors as listed. Is that- All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, thank you. Item approve certified survey map, Cynthia Stewart, 312 Kutrich Street.
This is a land division down there. She currently owns a larger piece of land. She divided it into two. Is building a new house adjacent to her existing house and to just next door. And then she also owns one additional manufacturing home that's further down there. So they did a survey on all of it. All the survey dimensions meet our zoning requirements. And then the county also has to approve this. So, but as far as our end of it, it meets all our requirements.
So we approve it first and then it goes to the county? Okay, are there any questions for Roger? Hearing none, could we have a motion to approve the certified survey map?
Make a motion that we approve the certified survey map at 312 Kutrich Street.
We have a motion by Mary Beth Stivers, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Don Jackson. Motion by Mary Beth Stivers, seconded by Don Jackson, to approve the certified survey map for 312 Kutrich Street. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Hearing none. Item 14, approve the City Utility Operations Agreement 2026-2027 MSA Professional Services, Inc.
Currently, we have an agreement to work with them to provide assistance, and then also Jason Terry ends up having the license for the plant down there. And as of right now, they do periodically come up and do some inspections here and there. Our people are still running the plant down there, pretty much day-to-day operations, but they do have an individual come up on Tuesdays that goes through and confirms everything. All lab work is being done by the village staff yet, and I would recommend approval to that to continue. And it's no different than what we've been doing all along for.
Okay. And this will be for 2027, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Any questions for Roger? Or Jack? Jack's not taking questions today. Need a motion to approve the new City Utility Operations Agreement 2026-2027 MSA Professional Services, Inc.
I would make that motion to approve the utility operations agreement 2026-2027.
Motion by Chris Saylor, do we have a second?
I second the motion.
Seconded by Mary Beth Stivers. Motion by Chris Saylor, seconded by Mary Beth Stivers to approve the Operations Agreement 2026-2027 with MSA Professional Services. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, we'll move on. Item number 15, consider approval of the Necedah Fire and Rescue Inc. contract January 1, 2026 to December 31, 2026. You had a copy of the agreement.
It's went up slightly. Right now it's $11,507.44 is what the contract is annually. And it is in the budget. We built it in.
So just slightly, what is that?
couple $100.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's pretty affordable for them. now.
Yeah, it was 10,000, high 10,000s before, so.
Yeah.
So,
And I'll bring this up again for the, I don't know how many times I've taken through it, but it would be nice if they provided us.
Well, and it says in item 9, that the fire chief shall provide the village with a detailed monthly fire reports of all activity or lack thereof within the village. Failure to provide such reports in a timely manner shall be grounds for refusal to pay the amounts agreed upon in 7A. So, and it's in their document, so we'll hopefully have.
I did have a conversation today, and they switched to a different software system, so
Okay.
retracting the information is more difficult, so he was gonna try to get it to me today, but.
Well, I mean, if we start next month or sometime, I mean, I understand it,
And I
but
assume they're documenting for the
yeah,
purposes.
they, everything, but it would just be nice.
Yeah.
Just like we could just ship, the police or
Yeah.
electric.
Some boldface print that we can. see.
Right, it's something, you could be, we had 3 fire calls or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be War and Peace.
Yeah, that's all.
Anything else? Okay, we'll entertain a motion to approve the Nacita Fire and Rescue Incorporated contract, January 1, 2026 to December 31, 2026.
I make a motion that we approve the fire and rescue contract from January through December 26th.
Motion by Janice Murphy, do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Seconded by Chris Saylor. Motion by Janice Murphy, seconded by Chris Saylor, to approve the Nacita Fire and Rescue Incorporated contract, January 1, 2026 through December 31, 2026. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing nothing, thank you. Item 16, consider approval of a storm sewer drainage easement, all of lot 15, plat of Oak Grove Resorts. And you do have some information in your packet.
I can give you a copy of the easement that was drafted. It's the Oak Grove lots on the south side of the Oak Grove Drive. 6 lots down from where Brenda Martin's house is located. And there's a drainage pipe that goes through there. There's an individual that's developing houses in there and would like to use that for green space. And this easement would give us perpetual rights to go in there and do whatever we need to do. The person that built on it. And that was the purpose of trying to get it in a language. And we took it and moved it away from putting it in the deed to mention something in the deed about the lot and the easement, but this is the language that would be binding, and it would be recorded before the sale of the lot or the transfer of the lot. So just basically giving us the rights. And it's, that pipe drains Oak Grove Drive, and then it eventually was supposed to end up going into the golf course and filling the ponds and stuff, but now it just goes into the golf course.
So it drains south, right?
Yep, south, yep.
Off the road.
And we did bring this to the CDA prior to, and they approved the exact same language, and I'm just having both entities review it and approve it. So that way we got it covered. Because the village,
There's
It's
no
just-
liability for us on this.
No,
no.
Correct.
And it's just, the storm sewer goes right there, you
Yeah.
can't build on it.
Yeah.
He was gonna use it as like adding to the yard, you know.
and then we don't have to mow it, which I'm sure that the standard of mowing between 2 houses is a lot different than what we would be doing compared to what they would like, so.
Okay, are there any other questions for Roger? Okay, so we'll entertain a motion to approve a storm sewer drainage easement, all of lot 15, plat of Oak Grove Resorts.
Make a motion that we approve the storm sewer drainage easement, all of lot 15, plat of Oak Grove Resorts.
Motion by Mary Beth Stivers, do we have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Chris Saylor. Motion by Mary Beth Stivers, seconded by Chris Saylor, to approve the storm sewage drainage easement, all of lot 15, plat of Oak Grove Resorts. Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none. You'll take care of the paperwork then? Whatever's up to you. Item 17, administrators update.
Christmas parade is scheduled for the 13th of December, 6 o'clock. Reese Across America is December 13th, also at noon. There's some paperwork in there. There was a building inspection audit that was done by our inspector. It was commercial, and they cover a larger area, so it would have some other businesses and areas that aren't in our limit. Village offices will be closed December 24th, 25th, and the 31st of December, and then January 1st. And that's all I got.
Any other questions for Roger? Administrators update? Okay. Item 18. Item 18, consider partnering with the Cedar Outdoor Adventures Club on the sledding project.
On Wednesday, November 19th at 8 a.m., the Parks Recreation Committee met with two members of NOAC, Tanya and Mark, to discuss the sledding hill options at Veterans Park. We discussed that we could not use the side of the hill instead of hauling in dirt for multiple reasons, including that we have leased land for towers up there and the need to keep the walkway and path handicap accessible. And also that we have a grading permit, which we need to abide by. NOAC is interested in assisting with this project, providing that the grade of steepness is acceptable to them of what we are required to go with. Then, once they know that or are aware of that, then they'll let us know if they will be assisting with this project. And then we also discussed donor and organization recognition and ideas. They had some good ideas on how to avoid erosion and what kinds of seeds to plant and approximately how many bales of hay and all that stuff that would be needed. And that's kind of where it was left at that point until we had the numbers of what our steepness could be at the maximum.
Anything else there?
Yeah, the consensus is they'd like to work with Outdoor Club, Adventure. In the end, we would do everything we could to set the grades and everything, the height that needed to be. They have a steepness they'd like to see on it. And we felt like it was important to have the sign recognizing the donors. That was one of the suggestions, because there's gonna be a lot of volunteers and money that may be raised by them to help. As far as right now, the committee did discuss another naming of the park, and NOAC had requested that they be named that sledding hill. There's some concern at the park committee that they would like to have it named after, stay with the veterans theme in Veterans Park. So that was brought up. So, but the whole idea is to work with them if we could. That's pretty much the consensus.
So this is no action, just information.
Could like say the hill is the Veterans Hill and no sledding area or something. Something.
Do we have an idea how much work this is gonna take?
There is some, I've had some people look at it, that the guy that built the park for us excavating. I know also Mark has had people come out that are volunteering that looked at it also, so.
Does Mark need a shovel?
A big shovel.
A big shovel.
Can I be a part of this discussion or no?
We don't do public comment. All right.
All right.
Okay. Please stay in contact with our Parks Committee because they bring the information to us. Okay, all right. Item 19, closed session. We need a motion to go into closed session.
Make the motion that we go into closed session.
Motion by Mary Beth Stivers, second.
I'll second.
Seconded by Don Jackson. Motion by Mary Beth Stivers and Don Jackson to go into closed session. Roll call vote.
Stivers,
Yes.
Taylor,
Yes.
Lasswell,
Yes.
Jackson,
Yes.
and Murphy.
Yeah.
We have two groups here tonight are here.